I used to daydream in the classroom, had my first fist fight, 6th grade bathroom. I lost it, but I didn't forfeit, and of course they jumped me, but that happens often. I guess they figure since I'm skinny and frail, I be a sensitive victim, I be giving them hell. I be swinging like lightning, I be throwing them shells. My blows be back to back like the draw you in hell. What up, Pop? I'm just a kid with a glimmer of hope. I'm just a kid with a kid and potential to...
Action. Cut. What's up and good morning, guys? Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to another video. We got an entire crew going out here today. Chris, how you doing, buddy?
It's hot.
You hot?
It's hot.
Oh. Chris just launched his truck off of this like drainage ditch over here with no camera rolling. For some weird reason, he loves to do something when the camera's not on, and now he won't do it.
It was very scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, we got Wes, Brittany, Ryan, Jake. What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
You guys may remember Jake. Jake was, I don't know, what was it, 2 months ago or so you were on the channel?
Yeah, about 2 months.
About 2 months ago, he had his beautiful L5P on the channel, and since then, you've made some pretty extreme modifications to it, huh?
Yeah, some parts that may or may not have allegedly fallen off.
Well, it's okay, because we're in Mexico right now.
Yeah.
So the good thing is that's okay down here. So give us a little walk around of your truck, because we've just, we kind of spent the morning, well, or early afternoon, doing some filming with this thing, and this thing is an absolute beast. I don't know if you guys have ever been around a deleted L5P, but coming from a allegedly deleted LML, this thing sounds way gnarlier, and it gets it, and you're not afraid to get on it.
No, we donated some rubber out here, you know, folks in need.
There you go. So give us a walk around, again, for people that didn't catch that last video, and of the new modifications you made to the truck.
Okay, we got a 2017 Silverado LT. It is the newer L5P engine. Did a full delete PPEI tune, so we're running the 185 horsepower tune right now. Some Whirly Fab piping. So the piping's all powder coated Illusion Blueberry. The dust doesn't help it, but it's almost like a metallic blue. Banks cold air intake. There's a lot of space where I think there's some stuff that used to be there. 3.5 inch downpipe, 5.5 inch or 5 inch Flow Pro straight pipe, no muffler. We got 37 1350 Toyo RTs. Fuel, I think they're Boost.
I have no clue.
They're 18-inch wheels, -1 offset, I believe.
And then what lift kit are we sitting on?
BDS 6.5 inch, zone upper control arms.
Nice.
And we got some HSP traction bars, it's powder coated white.
And they work well, we just tested that.
Yeah, we did a little bit of testing. So I ordered painted mirror caps and then the painted switchback reflectors from Supreme Retros. Did the wiring myself.
Who did the engine mist? Was that you? Or?
Yeah, so I did it myself. It took me about a day and a half, 12-hour day, plus a couple hours here and there for... Did you do an ECM swap or did you... Yeah, so for these, they're a little bit more difficult. Thank you, GM, for that. Full ECM swap. ECM's down in here. You have to swap that out with the ECM from HP Tuners. And then I also did the TCM and the TCM tunes for the transmission, also through HP Tuners. And unfortunately, we don't have shift on the fly like the LMLs do, so we have to reflash every time you want to change tune. So if you guys remember at the last truck show the truck show that we held, Flog actually came down, and I guess you guys brokered a little deal on a Flog bumper? Yeah, we worked something out, and they're gonna hook me up with some sweet bumper. So Flog bumper coming soon. Flog bumper coming soon. Not sure what we're gonna do on the rear yet, or if we're gonna do paint match on the grill and the headlights.
I noticed we're running a front camera.
Yeah, so we got the Edge CTS2 monitor inside, which makes it really easy to add a front camera. Had to do a little bit of cutting here to get rid of one of these little bars, but it tucks up nice and neat in there. You're running the 2,500 steps on your truck? Yeah, temporarily. Temporarily. So we talk about fitment issues with the 2,500. There used to be a def tank on this truck. I think so. I don't know what happened to it. So when you have the def tank, you got to run amps kind of funky steps, and you can see even on this truck, like, you have a weird version of the amp steps though. You got the dual motor brackets, and then you got these weird like offset brackets. I don't know, I haven't seen these before. Maybe they're more common than I'm thinking, but this is the first time I've ever seen a setup like this. And then unfortunately, when you have the def tank and you have to clear it, you can see how they fit on the truck. They don't really tug up underneath like the 1,500 steps, and then you run into tire clearance issues, right? Yeah, the worst part about these steps is how far they come out, and they have this it's a giant bracket here. Yeah, it's kind of unnecessary, but I guess it's to protect it from rocks and whatnot. But especially running 37s on a 6-inch lift, when you turn these tires, it'll actually tear these steps off. so you have to be really careful with your turning radius.
So coming soon, he's upgrading to the 1500 steps.
Yep.
And eliminating all that issue.
Maybe I'll get some of my turning radius back.
Dang, dude, we got a little rubber on your exhaust tip.
Yeah, that might have come from earlier. I'm not really sure what happened with that.
What flush mount pods are these?
These are from C4 Off-Road.
Nice.
They're the flush mounts, and they actually do really, really well.
So you've essentially done, other than what, the lift kit, all the work yourself on the truck?
Correct. Other than the lift kit and basic maintenance, oil changes and stuff, all of that I do myself. Full delete I did all by myself.
Being that we had the whole crew here, Wes likes to race everybody. So we had a few little trial runs down there. Obviously we're in a pretty short lot over here down in the great country of Mexico. So we were kind of limited on our space, but we're gonna cut to a couple clips right now of these two racing, and then maybe we'll convince Chris to take his truck over that drainage ditch again. What do you think, Chris?
Nah, not gonna happen. 3, 2, 1, go!
So, never driven a deleted L5P.
I gotta change that.
Everybody says I need to.
You need to.
Are you the guy? I mean, well, hold on.
There you
Let's
go.
just first appreciate the beautiful thin blue line work for it key tag and the work for it hat. All right, so you actually had the LT with the bench, right?
Yeah, so it had a bench front seat.
Then you swapped it out. Where'd you find the center console?
Facebook. Radius.
Yeah, your turning radius really reminds me of how my truck used to be.
Go for it.
Wow. Wow. All right, I think I'm sold.
Yeah.
L5Ps are where it's at.
And the next rip you need to do with traction control, stabilitrack off.
All right, this is what traction control off, stabilitrack off. This thing is sick. Oh my God. My truck is slow. And we just scared the crap out of that car. That's gnarly, dude. This thing is sick. You need to delete your L5P like right now, dude.
My chick wants a ring. I got priorities.
I don't care. She needs a ring in a fast truck.
You know what's funny? When you test drove mine that day, you weren't all that impressed. Yet I beat all your diesels, and I don't get no.
Let me
love.
drive it again. Give me the keys.
No, you don't get that.
Let me drive it again.
No, you don't get that.
Let me get the
again.
keys.
No, you screwed that up.
Maybe it's faster now.
No, it's the same.
Get inside, Wes. Come on.
No, I don't wanna
Let's
get
go.
it.
You didn't ride
I
with me
wanna-
last time. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. All
Just
right.
fucking floor it.
I floored it last time. All right, let's see if Wes's truck is as fast as the L5P.
Sit down. Go down there and then floor it from down there, but make sure you stop like back there because the braking is just it can't hold up.
All right, here we go. Come on, Chris. You can
You
film
ain't
for
gonna
me?
have a hard on when you get out like you do with these fucking.
We'll see. Maybe. Apparently, I didn't have the same smile when I got out of Wes's truck when I drove it months ago. So he's a little upset that I smile more when I get out of a diesel.
Give him a shout out.
Shout out to Wes at SoCal_6.2. Give him a follow. He's almost at 10,000 subscribers or followers. He might be actually by the time this video goes live. Get him to 11,000. All right, let's go windows up. You know, that way we have no resistance.
Still feels slow.
No, it doesn't, dude. Holy shit. All right, I give it to you, buddy. Nah, something's different from the last time I drove it, dude.
Dude, it's slower.
Something's different from the last time I drove it.
Last time.
Nah, I floored it last time.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I don't know what was different because now that's this. Maybe I had traction control on. That changed everything. Because that rear end was loose from like
Maybe you worked your
90%
legs
of
out
that.
and you put the fucking pedal down like.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I give it to you, Wes.
When you took off, that thing's a monster, right?
It is. It is. Yeah.
All right.
All right, I got you, bro.
Thank you. Finally.
You feel better?
Yeah, I finally get what it deserves. SoCal_6.2.
Now that your truck is proven, Wes, your truck is good, man. Thing's fast.
Been proved. I already.
It's fast.
Been proved.
Well, apparently you needed my approval, buddy. I got
Well,
you.
no, because
I
you
approve
get out
of your
with
truck.
a fucking boner with every diesel you hop out of, but you get out of mine and you're like.
All right. Does that spark you and motivate you enough to finish Ryan's air horn today?
That's work.
Well, we got.
The channel is about work for it, though.
Well, somebody has to do the work.
That's right.
So I guess
Just tell me what to do. and
Us
I'll do
dummies
it.
don't know what we're doing.
We'll make our way back over there.
We made it back to the warehouse. As you guys can see, nothing's been done since the last video, which would have been yesterday. Ryan, you ready to get this thing installed? Tired of staring at all the parts? I'm tired of staring at all the parts on my workbench.
I feel bad that it's been here for like 6 weeks.
Feel more bad that Wes is doing most of the work.
I don't, because he's good at it and it's going to be done right. The channel loves Wes.
Wes is handling some of the final wiring we got going on here. We've got our giant relay here that we got from Ronnie's Electronics. So we're gonna end up having to drill a couple holes in the mount that you can see Wes has marked right there. That way we can mount this thing up, get the last little bits wired up, and then essentially we're ready to get it in the truck. You know, some people choose the little torch. Wes is a man of efficiency here. Just get it done. So Wes ended up actually locating the relay over here because it was just too hard to get in here and drill with like this manifold crazy setup going on. So now he's getting everything wired up, running a Sky High wire, right?
Yeah, Sky High. We got the fuse holder, courtesy of Ronnie's Electronics, one of the bigger dealers for Sky High. Pretty soon we're gonna need to get our own little account, or at least a
little
organizer.
Sky High. Yeah, I think a Sky High wire rack would be.
We've been running through their products. I'm running through my personal stash over here doing all this
Yeah,
stuff.
everything we've been doing, Wes has been using Sky High wire. He's a big believer in it, and I've heard nothing but good things. So maybe we can work on a little partnership.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, Wes has got about the extent of the wiring he can get done now, so we're gonna carry this monster up underneath the truck. Me and you, buddy, we're gonna hold it.
Do it.
We'll give Wes a break. He's been working
Well,
on it.
I'll do the ones that put the fasteners in.
There you go. That's the most important job.
It sure feels like you are.
We got this. You good? Yep. You sure? Nope. We gotta stay low to get under. Oh, dude, we gotta go real low to get underneath this.
Am I supposed to back up on my ramps?
Yeah. What happened to that? You got bigger belly than me. On my belly, it clears. Suck it in, bro. If we come in from the side, we're good. Roll it that way. Now we do-si-do. Do-si-do. You good? Hold on. Move that wire. So we brought the ramps to avoid this, but apparently we forgot why we brought the ramps. Well, no, we had the shit sitting. I'm good, bro. You good to get up? All right. Get my knee underneath it. All right, I'm pretty locked in.
Here's a
Hold on. So we got the brackets, or we got the bolts that attach to the trailer hitch put in, but they come with these other brackets. And what these do is they attach from the mount to the frame right there, which means we have to drill holes. And if we would have thought about this ahead of time, we would have drilled the holes before putting the air tank in the way. So it's gonna be a little bit of a pain right now. We're gonna kind of have to drill them at an angle, and hopefully we drill them big enough to get a bolt through. Thanks to Wes's little Gen 3 compact impact here, we were able to actually fit it in.
Yeah, so Ryan had to go to dinner. We're gonna finish up the wiring. Got a fuse tap. We found it was off when the key's off. Found that it has power when the key's on. So we tapped into there. Got our wires coming up through the floorboard, through the grommet, over here to our switch, which we drilled a hole and mounted right there, as you can see, through the back. Then the trim piece will go back on and hide all that. Ryan's down here looming everything, getting it all zip tied up underneath, make it looking as pretty as we can. We just put the fuse in, everything's wired. Now here's our sanity check. We're gonna turn the key on, make sure the compressors turn on, start charging the tank, and then we should be able to test these horns off.
Reveal. Don't blow it up, Chris. If anything goes wrong, it's your fault.
Key on, compressors on.
Oh, I hear them. Those are actually pretty quiet.
We needed one more fitting so we could get the pressure gauge, which is a good indication of if the pressure switch is gonna kick off at the right pressure. I think for this one we're 175 PSI.
And we don't have that fitting, so we're running with no pressure, no gauge. So
No gauge for now.
we're reckless.
But when we get the fitting, we will be running a T. We're gonna have a gauge and a quick connect for an air coupling, so he can basically have onboard air to fill tires.
So the fact that we don't have a pressure gauge on there, we're all just sitting here wondering
how long it takes.
if they're actually gonna shut off when they pull.
7?
5 gallon tank.
5? Yeah.
Hopefully it shuts off before kaboom.
Yeah. Unless the pressure switch is like 200 and something PSI, it's just never gonna, the compressor will never reach that.
We'll see how good the welds hold. We'll see how good Horn Blasters really is.
Oh, all right, we got it.
Speaking of which,
All right.
Hold on. Let me set the set the camera up over here before we hit it. All right, go ahead. Hit it. Damn.
Wow.
That is deep, dude.
Damn, I should have got a horn blaster.
Hit it again. Hit it again.
Chris.
I want to hear it again.
Oh, shit. Holy shit, that's a high five.
Ah, yeah. Everything is all buttoned up. Ryan's truck is done. We're gonna have him pull out here and see what it sounds like outside of the shop so we don't blow all of our eardrums. Wait till you get out from the echo before you hit it. Look at that beautiful sunset to end Wes's hard working day. Beautiful, man.
Thank you, California. That thing's loud. And that's horns facing forward, by the way.
All right, guys, with that, we're gonna wrap up another video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh. There goes Duramax Barbecue. Wes, buddy, another great install, man.
Thank you.
That was a rough one. I know. You weren't too excited about one. I don't blame you.
I wasn't excited. It's one of those things where it's like, you couldn't even pay me to do it. If I'm gonna do it, it's because you're my buddy and I'm gonna do it. But
Wes has the biggest heart of everybody, guys. He's a good guy right there. All you single ladies. Can I say that?
Yeah, single ladies, married ladies. I don't discriminate.
Fair enough. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that we do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to have buddies like Wes who are willing to work for it for you.
Exactly.
You guys are the best.
Roll the outro.
Damn. Yeah.